The objective of this lesson is to be able to combine the MID and the LEN formula to do some text manipulations. And if you want to know more about those two formulas, I'm going to post a link in the description so you can go back and check them out. Now, let's try to do an example and understand why this combination of formulas could be very useful. So assume that I have an example where I want to pick up from this text, from the second character onwards till one before the last. So if I just use my mid formula, I'm going to say equal mid. I'm going to select my text. My start number is 2. And then the number of characters is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Because it's from 2 to 5. So I write 4 and then I close the parenthesis and I get the number. The problem is when I drag my formula and I want to do the same, but for this number which has a 7, now suddenly I need to have a 5 here instead of a 4. And I cannot manually change the formula for every cell. So what do? I'm going to insert the length formula here to be able to calculate this 4 or 5. So let's write here len just to understand and try to get 4 here. How do I get 4? So first of all, if I do length of a text, I have 6, right? Next, what I want to do is I want to remove the first character because here I'm starting from the second character, which means the one that I have here has to go. I don't want it. So when I select how many characters I want to pick up, I don't want one character from the text, right? This one. So if I do -1, because here I have 2 characters, so then I'm gonna get 5, right? And then the last thing is I don't want the last character, so I'm gonna do -1, and then I get 4, right? So this formula, if you copy it, Control C, and you paste it instead of this 4, Control V, you get your number, right? Then if I drag it down, as you can see, I dragged it down, I got the number, and now the formula will work on any text that you give it. Why? Because we have fixed it, and we have a length that is dynamic now, and then we are good. So now let's start the same thing on this text. So if I do it like this, I just drag it. As you can see, I have B, C, D, E, and I don't get the F or the A, which is the first and the last character. One last point I'm going to show you. If I drag the formula for this, this has a space. So a space is counted as a character. So if you see what you get here, you'll get space 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is how it works. So be careful on all the characters. Anything you have in the text is counted as a character by Excel.